Everybody, welcome back. So decided to take it easy this week. We're just going to pitch around some canals and some lakes. I have a kind of man-made lake back here. It's loaded with peacock bass, largies, tons of fish in here. Going to fish here for a little bit and see what happens. Next week we'll continue. We'll get back out in the kayak, and we had a couple more other things too coming this week too. I'm going to do some kind of gear reviews and an overview of my kayak. So please stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share. See you on the next one. So we're fishing with some live shiners today. We also have the got the Lose Mark Crush, the 2 years ago model bait caster. So we got some artificials here, but we're gonna be fishing with these live shiners here, just on like a 1/0 circle hook. We'll just be pitching that out there, leaving a shiner hit while we work the edges here with some artificials, and we're gonna see what we can make happen. We got one out right now, so let's see. We'll play the waiting game. All right, so changed locations really quick. We didn't stay at the other spot for more than 5 minutes between snakes and snags. It was just time to move up. The beautiful thing about Cape Coral, Florida, and really anywhere in South Florida in general, there's no shortage of fishing spots. So we just basically went a mile up the road, found another canal that's right here behind me, and you got both sides of the road you can fish. And we're just gonna park up here and fish for a few minutes, see what happens. First one of the day, beautiful largemouth bass. Got him on the live shiner, and I'm gonna put him back. So you can see here, I'm gonna show you. Water's pretty shallow. You can actually see a lot of the fish here, but we're gonna be fishing out towards the darker stuff. So we're trying to get the fish that are down in the shadows and stuff. So let's get a release on this guy and put one back out. All right, spot number 3 is a bust so far. We got one bass in the books, and we're gonna hop around to another spot. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna look on the map and just kind of search the geographical location, maybe look at some street views, and I'm gonna see if I can find something that looks tasty and have something that will probably hold some fish. So I'll switch over to the map now.
Head south on Chiquita Boulevard north toward Wilmington Parkway.
And that's how we'll do it. And then, so now we got our spot picked out for the next stop, and we're gonna head out there now and see what happens, and we'll pick up the video there. We reached our next spot. This was only about 3 minutes down the road from the last spot, maybe not even, maybe a minute. But cool discovery here. got this nice little boat launch here, so we can launch the kayak here if we want to do some freshwater exploring. And not to mention we have the bridges over here on both sides that we could just bank fish if we want. So looks promising. Let's check it out and see what happens. That spot was kind of a bust. Super skinny water. Some of the deeper spots we really couldn't get to. They were either so fully overgrown or just out of casting distance. So we're gonna check out the map and we're going to look for another spot. All right, so it's been a bit of a grind today between some really skinny water and just all of nothing biting. We're gonna wait. We're gonna throw around the artificial to start out at any different locations we get to, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna throw out this Strike King Banshee series. You see how it's got the gold spoon and then it's got the silver spoon. So I like the combination of the Colorado and the teardrop style blades. So we'll get this one tied on. We'll pitch it around a few times over at this spot we just pulled up to, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get some fish on. Well, it's only a matter of time. Damn it. Damn it. I'm gonna have to bring him up here. Alright, so that pretty much concludes the day. Did end up with a few fish altogether. I lost, probably the biggest bass I ever caught. Just bad luck. As you see in there, the last clip, we did catch an alligator. Wasn't planning on it. Had a small bass hooked up, and he just came out of from behind the pilings and just grabbed the fish. And I lost the fish and lost the alligator. So that pretty much summed up the rest of the day. It did start to rain a little bit, which really didn't discourage me. We continued to fish a little while, but eventually it just became so much of a grind that we just kind of called it a day. Good thing is, in the 10 different spots I hit, I was never more than 10 minutes away from my own house. So that's a beautiful thing about where I live. I just have so much fishing to do. I can switch from saltwater to freshwater, inshore, offshore in minutes. And that's the beautiful part about it. And we're very fortunate to be where we are. But we're gonna get back out on the kayak again next week. Also too, possibly doing some stuff over on the East Coast. Just some bank fishing, maybe for some snakeheads, peacock. I know I had planned on going over there this week to fish over on Lake Ida or Lake Magnolia, or one of those lakes over there that are holding the big peas and the clowns, but didn't work out, so we're putting that back on the schedule. I know offshore it's going to be pretty windy this week, so we might kind of stay more localized for kayak stuff, but we'll get back out there again soon. And please check out some of my other videos. Check out the Instagram at Sean_Diggity_fishing. I'll link it all in the description below, and links to my gear. And thank you for checking it out, and I'll see you on the next one.